Hello, welcome so much to Soleil's Tarot. My name is Isabel, and we're looking at, I'm going to say, what kind of path are you at right now, and where is this going to lead you? And I haven't really thought about this much, but I was sitting here meditating, and I'm thinking to myself, how is this path going to help others? And that's where I'm kind of setting this goal with that intention, is to find out where's your path leading you to. Okay, so let's put in three cards for you, and it looks like they already came out. So we've got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So we've got the 4 of Cups for pile number 1, we've got the Strength card for pile number 2, and we've got the Queen of Coins for pile number 3. So stick around and we'll get started shortly. Hello, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining. We're looking at, your path in life, and also like what is going on in your path right now, and seeing where is that leading you to. Okay, because maybe you are lucky enough and fortunate to know where your path is leading you. I know that I've been meditating on this for some time, and I feel like there is that uncertainty about what we're supposed to be doing with our lives in order to reach that love and satisfaction within, in order to achieve what we wanted, not just financials, but also spiritually, right? So let's take a look and see what we've got. So I've got the 4 of Cups here. I'm going to draw from a couple of different decks here. So we've got the Tower, the Knight of Rods, and the King of Rods. Sorry, we've got the 4 of Cups, we've got the Wheel, we've got the 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords in reverse. We've got the 6 of Swords in reverse, the 10 of Swords upwards, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, we've got the Fool, and we've got the 5 of Pentacles again. Okay, and one more here. I'm going to put here for now. So we've got the 4 of Swords. Okay, I got to start off with the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like that there is that sense of not being wealthy enough. Okay, so if you're thinking about your path being wealthy, then maybe it's about manifesting differently. Okay, I understand that a lot of people manifest in that sense of, I want this much money and I have this much money and so forth. But I feel like the universe is saying, you feel like there's a lack of money. Okay, so if you feel like there's a lack of money and you don't do anything about it, then there's always going to be a lack of money. So I feel like it's like the first thing is like changing your path is by changing your perspective on how you're going to be doing that. There's things that need to go down, especially with the 4 of Cups I see too, is that you're not really seeing that potential. Okay, that you're seeing that things are kind of moving ahead but behind you, and that you can't really see where that path is leading you. You're too busy checking out what's actually going to be breaking than what actually is happening behind you. Even though that the 4 is here and it should have been on this side, I feel like this is like that time of reflection before the fight begins. Okay, so I don't always assume that the 4 of Swords is just about sitting and resting. I feel like it's almost like thinking about your next choice, thinking about your next option, reflecting on what is to come. It's kind of like praying, manifesting for something. He's got his hands holding like a prayer. Okay, like thinking, okay, how am I gonna do this and how am I going to win? Okay, I also see the King of Rods or Wands, and also the Knight of Wands. So they're both taking action, one against each other. So it could be that you've actually either yourself or you feel that somebody is taking action towards you. Somebody has challenged you in your path, and that you've been feeling like you've had to fight for a lot of this stuff that you have right now. So it's been quite a challenge in your life. Also, I see also the Four of Cups as well from here and here. And they both have kind of the same kind of look to them, right? One is looking at one side, the other one's looking at the other. I feel like with this as well is that you're not seeing the potential behind you in any way. Like you see like the rainbow falling out of this one and somebody handing out the cup over, and it's kind of like, meh, if I need it, I'll take it, but right now I'm too busy looking at what's happening here. So obviously if there was either a feud or some kind of turbulence in your life, and that has also impacted on the way you see things, and maybe things have just not gone right in your path so far, okay? And that's the reason why I see that abundance being missed, those opportunities with the Five of Pentacles being missed, and also with the Four of Cups, seeing the missed opportunities here. We have here the wheel, okay? And as you can see, she's holding the dice and saying, okay, I'm going to be turning things around, not just with the wheel, but I'm going to take, and luck is going to be on my side. And I feel like this is going to be coming into your path once you let go of that, the way that you see things. We have the Fool and the Wheel here. The Fool is kind of looking at the Five of Pentacles saying, you know what, this is going to be changing the way that you see things. Once you let go of that certain way of looking at money. The King of Rods and the Knight of Rods, this, it has me baffled here, because I feel like that feud with somebody has affected your entire position, even including here with the Ten of Swords as well on this side, and the Ten of Swords. This is a back and forth situation, okay? You're kind of moving forward towards the light, but then it kind of holds you back, and then and vice versa. I feel like that there's that pull, take, give and take kind of situation. I feel like that you want to feel free, that your path that's been chosen for you, you need to feel free of whoever this person is. If it's a relationship, I feel like this is a tangled relationship that you haven't seen a lot of options to get out of it, and that you feel maybe if you leave that relationship that it might be putting you in a financial stress in your life. But also feel like if you don't kind of shift those goals and seeing, is that it's only always going to pull you back and forth, and you're not really going to see the end results with the Nine of Cups. Now you see, as the Nine of Cups, she's actually has the chest open, and she's, you know, excited, and she's seeing all the options coming towards her, and she's kind of almost throwing herself like the Fool, okay? So she's kind of like going into no man's land over there, and so is the Fool, going in that direction and really not taking anything. So I think that it's almost like to me it's saying that it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're not happy within yourself, then it doesn't matter how much fortune you have. If you don't see the true passion within you come forward, your path has to be less challenging than what you've set it out to. I feel like that there's so much pressure in achieving something that I don't think that you've seen your true path happening yet. Let me see what my little tiny cards have in store with manifestation and actually not abundance. Those are my other ones that I kind of made, but let's see what these ones have in store for us. All right, so okay, so this is my favorite place. Okay, follow your dreams, and good thing comes to those who wait. Okay, so, and I know that these are kind of like little stickers and whatever, but I think that they hold a lot of value here, because maybe because you've been, like I said, you've been kind of stuck in this place right now. I feel like that this is like where you want to be, but I feel like that things come to those who wait means also that you have to look at these opportunities that are set out for you. With the follow your dreams, I feel like that even though you think that this is where you need to be, I feel like that this is not the right path for you, in a way that you need to follow those dreams. Those I feel like you've lost your passion somewhere along the line, and you thought that maybe monetary values are more important than just the way that you feel inside. Let me just draw up 2 more cards here from this deck and see what else we need to know about this path. Let's see what else we need to know about your path. So we know already where you've been. I want to know where your path is taking you to. Let's see. So we've got the Ace of Swords, new beginnings, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm thinking that this is that new path that we're talking about here. And the Alchemist. All right. So I feel like that there's this path that you're going is something that you need to learn something new. This is a path, a chosen path that you need to take, that you need to learn something new. The Alchemist is somebody that actually continuously finds out alternative medicine, alternative ways of seeing the world. And I feel like this is exactly where it's leading you to, saying, you know, with the Ace of Swords, like all the darkness is brushed off and you're chosen to take that sword in your hand. You're the chosen one to be able to give to the world something new. So I feel like you have a lot to say, and it's been challenged, and it's been putting you down for quite some time. I think that maybe even if you're in a career path like such as a lawyer or something along those lines, and you've put a lot of effort into it and people have been hushing you for quite some time, and that's where that whole pattern could come in. I feel like this is that chance of you actually rebelling towards something that you feel very passionate about, and something that is going to change the world one step at a time. Remember, good things come to those who wait. I feel like this is your chance and your dreams. Even if you are, I don't know, maybe you are like a reporter or somebody that blogs or something like that. This is your chance now to actually say what you want to say in life and be able to put it out there for the universe to know. And this may be your path, your chosen path, is to find that way to put that information out there for people to find. So thank you so much, pile number one. Hopefully this makes sense to you. Hopefully I'll see you next time as well. And just make sure to please subscribe, like my videos, comment. I really truly appreciate you, and I love that you are here with me today. So we'll see you next time. Hasta luego. Welcome, pile number two. Thank you so much for joining. We're looking at the path. Now, the path could be anything. To be honest with you, it could be where you're at or where you need to be. Or, you know, maybe you don't even know your path yet. So let's dive in and see. So we've got, the first one is the Strength card, which is the one you chose. And let's see what else comes up. So we've got the Eight of Rods in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Judgment in reverse, as well as the Ace of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. And we've also got the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. All right, hopefully you can see these all. All right, so let's get started and see what's going on here. I feel like there was a reach for something at one point or another that you might have not taken at one point or another, that was potentially offered to you multiple times, okay? So, it's almost like you knew the choices, but at that moment, it just didn't feel right with you. It did not connect with you. And you thought of something else or to do something else. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like that at one point or another, you felt like that you were there, okay? You're there, you're chilling. You understand now what you've missed, and you're now like working towards something. Now, but I feel like that there's the accomplishments have not actually been fruitful yet. And whatever you've been working on, it has not impacted fully on what your message is to yourself, to the world yet. If I look here to the Strength card, I'm seeing this beautiful girl laughing with her little ducky, okay, and having such a great time, and leaning towards the lion, but without fear. So she is protected by this lion, but she also has no fear on what the world is. I feel like that this is the time to take that leap. This is the time for you to acknowledge those paths that once you did not take, and now it's that path of connecting back to what you really like. Take that stand. That's what I'm hearing. Take that stand in acknowledgement. I feel like that you've been leaning back and kind of seeing things just go in front of you with no proper direction. I feel like you've been blinded, and that you're kind of hoping to hit the mark somewhere along the way. And I feel like this is also something that has struck you with some pain and suffering. Maybe somebody broke your heart, or maybe like something has happened in your past that has led you to that point that you didn't really care about where you were, or maybe you did not see those potentials and given to you. And I feel like for some of you, it could also be that you've been putting things out there and just nothing has been really coming your way. Like maybe you've been even like trying to find this relationship with somebody, and it just hasn't come your way. That you've been actually always looking for that one, and it just hasn't come in yet. Now, I want to look at the bigger picture here, and I see that things are going to be turning around for you with the Wheel of Fortune and with the Ace of Cups in reverse, that you have potential of finding that new existence in your life, that new love, that new way of seeing things. But I feel like that you're waiting for somebody to help you. And let me tell you, pile number 2, nobody's come to your aid, and nobody will, because you need to start looking at your path for your own self. You need to find out what you truly want in it. And you need to understand that whatever you choose is your choice. It's not, you don't need to wait until somebody else tells you what to do or how to do it or how to feel. I feel like this is like your choice and your direction to take. I feel like that spirit is going to guide you to bring in to a new direction. But once you're ready to take that step, you are the person that can make it all happen. You're the one that's going to be bringing in other people's happiness into your own life once you're happy with it. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here and the High Priestess. I feel like this is kind of an end result for you on where your path needs to be, of being joyful, being happy, overcoming a lot of your obstacles, and overcoming that sitting around and waiting for things to happen. You're going to be having that new mindset, pile number 2, once you reflect on things that are happening and how you're going to be moving forward, not gaining, but moving forward with the Wheel of Fortune. And that's going to be through guidance and meditation. So let's see what else we've got with your path. I want to see exactly where this path is going to be leading you to. Okay. So we're going to look at the back end of this, because I feel like this is where I'm going with this. All right, so let's see. So we've got the 6 of Swords, we've got the 5 of Coins, and the Daughter of Cups. So I feel like that with your path choice, in order to be able to be successful, you're going to have to give up something. You're going to have to give up an idea, or you have to give up an event, something along those lines that don't serve you anymore. You have to give that up. And you see how we've got the wings here? I don't know if you can see that very clearly, but we've got the wings here kind of guiding you towards, that's what I'm saying, that your spirit guides and angels are going to be guiding you towards the light in order to see that suffering is no longer an issue, and also that your path is actually singing along to your own tune. So if you're not really a singer and you don't like music or whatever, I feel like that's still that cups. So whatever it is that you like to do, this is the time that it's saying, you know what, this is the right time to get that path going and to sing your own tune. She's looking at it with a lot of respect and comfort. She knows exactly what she's doing. So obviously this is also part of your path, is to know exactly where you're doing, because they're guiding you towards that path of you knowing what you're doing. Now, is it set out in stone? You know what? Everybody's going to be different, okay? I can't give you any specific because everybody's is going to be looking different. But what I can tell you is that a lot of it provides a lot of water and a lot of clarity, as well as the sun. You're seeing how the sun here and the sun here is providing that clear visibility for you and for you only. I feel like that once you kind of get into that groove and you see things for what they are, and you know, be there for yourself with your higher self, then I think that things are just going to be coming up much quicker and easier for you. Thank you, pile number 2. I really appreciate you being here, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for your time. And also, don't forget, please, to like and subscribe. It does help me out quite a bit, and hopefully I will see you next time. Hasta luego. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining. We're looking at what your path is like right now and what you need to know. So we're looking at the Queen of Coins here, and seeing what else we can get. So I'm going to draw some cards here from all different sorts of decks and see what we've got going on. Actually, these are calling, so we're calling. All right. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords, Temperance in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Sun. Okay, and we'll go a little bit more in depth into this. So we've got the Two of Wands, the Star in reverse. We've got the Eight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Death card. We've got the Sun in reverse, and we've got the Hangman in reverse, as well as the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. All right. I'm seeing this, and then let's choose one more because I feel like I'm missing one. All right, let's choose the Tower on this side. There we go. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this clearly, and I'm going to start by saying thank you so much for joining, by the way. And let's get started. Okay, so we've got your Queen of Coins here. So I feel like your path was already predictated from birth, to be honest with you. I feel like that you had to endure a lot of, I'm going to say heartbreaks, and a lot of battling it out. Even including in like family. I feel like that you've been, I see a lot of movement, so I feel like that you've been moving around a lot. So you could have, some of you could have been like military, what do they call them? Military brats. Some of them could just be moving around a lot from one city to another. You've let go of a lot of people in your life, maybe even lost members of your family. I feel like that you've been, like I said, the Ace of Swords, fighting a lot, but I feel like that you've been also holding back with what's been bothering you for quite some time. And when I'm saying that is with the Eight of Cups also leaving, right? It could be also new ventures that you've leaving. You're saddened by something that you've left behind. So it could have been something that wasn't really truly balancing out. If it's a relationship that you left behind, that could be potentially also with the Three of Swords and the imbalancing of certain situations, and also with the Death card. I'm seeing that the path that has been chosen for you also is a journey, and you have to take this journey from the start to the finish line. You've been putting challenges on your path along the way, and I don't know if everybody knows this, but we kind of choose our paths before we're even born, and we kind of have the important situations in your life already predicted by our own selves before we actually come back into this world. However, there's little things in between that are not anticipated, and also because it's also free will given, right? We've got the Sun here, and then we've got the Sun in reverse here. It's kind of like it balances itself out in that sense that both of them, which are beautiful, by the way, sunflowers are my favorite, but the one has children and the other one doesn't. So it could be, there might be two challenges here One is that some of you wanted to have children and just never had any. Some of you had children, but have had difficulties maybe conceiving. Now, obviously, this is not going to be for everybody, that the impact would have been with children. So I feel like with the Star and the Two of Wands, it was kind of like you've been wishing for things to change for you for some time. And you've been looking for a new path with 0 heartbreaks. But I feel like that this is not your path. Your path is not to surrender. Your path is not to look for an out. Your path is to continue on, because there is that outcome of peace and serenity at the end, okay? With the Sun, and also with the Tower, this lightning strikes, but you know that there's going to be something much better out there once it does. I feel like with the High Priestess in reverse, that you've been challenging all these situations that have been happening to you, and that you've been actually thinking that you have done something wrong, but you haven't done anything wrong. I promise you. You are a strong person. With the Queen of Coins, it's absolutely admiring how strong you are. In the Ace of Swords, she is like a tough cookie, okay? Even the Three of Swords, she holds those swords, and he's the one that's left behind with the rose, okay, on the floor. So you hold the cards to your own path. You hold the cards to your own magnificent world, okay? So let's, oh gosh, this one just kind of popped out at me. So we've got the Empress, and I'm just trying to see what else we've got going on in your path here that I can definitely give you a little bit more guidance. And I know it sounds a little droopy, but it really isn't. It's just I don't know, I guess to me it just doesn't sound droopy. I just find it to be something that unexpected but beautiful. Okay, so again, so my thing is that and we're going back to fertility here. And remember how I was saying with the Sun and the children, I feel like somebody has had and maybe not everybody, but some of you have had issues with fertility and have actually had a long path towards that fertility situation. I feel like it's had a lot of heartbreak and sorrows in your life because of it, and even possibly breakup of a relationship as well along the side, just like it shows me here with the Three of Swords. There has been a lot of pain and frustration in your life, but I feel like this is, like I said, it's the path that you've chosen for yourself. It's the path that you have taken on for yourself. We've got the Nine of Cups here, and also the Six of Swords. Again, I do believe, didn't we have the Six of Swords here somewhere? Or my mistake, but I feel like, again, walking out of a situation, you're taking your swords with you. So there's a lot of air signs here. So it could be like even Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius happening as well. But I also see a lot of emotions. And do you remember how I said that at the end this is all going to make sense to you? Well, it will make sense to you as to why. I feel like this is the time of rejoicing with your path, okay, and thinking that those challenges that you've already gone through are surpassing, and that they're going to be giving you that opportunity of seeing the light and the greater, bigger picture. Okay, your path is chosen for that reason. Okay, we've got the Five of Coins and also the Daughter of Cups. So here's like, don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on what you don't have. Okay, you're going to be singing your own tune. You're going to be rejoicing your own tune here. So please ensure that when you're seeing this pile number 3, that you're actually also seeing this as your true potential. And I think that I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining. I'm very, very excited to have you. And I also wanted to say, if you don't mind checking out my other videos, and also like and subscribe would truly help me out, and my videos to come. And I appreciate you, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Hasta luego.